Welcome back to Manchester, and we have got through a bit of the season. Let's have a look and show you. Now, what did you last see? You saw the Derby game, didn't you? That was it. The Derby. How could I forget? Yeah, we got Arsenal in the League Cup third round because, obviously, but then you knew that. I told you last time. We beat them 2-0. Fairly comfortable win. Eased past Middlesbrough 3-0. Had an incredible ding-dong with Bayern Munich where we fell behind 3 times and somehow beat them. I was not a happy bunny through most of that game as our defence continually got sliced apart. Edged past Stoke. It wasn't a good performance, but a win's a win. Goalless draw with Dortmund. Rico Lewis missed the penalty, bless him. And basically we were a fairly blunt instrument up front. We didn't really create much. They didn't do an awful lot. Not a great game of football. And after that, a couple of comfortable wins against Wolves and Brentford, 3-0 apiece, leading to home Inter, which is today's encounter. Do have some transfers to catch you up on. Now, deadline day, busy little day. Lalo Menendez and Mathis Gunther, who I was planning on having hanging around the squad as like third choice, sort of, well, Mathis Gunther's case, about 5th, 6th choice centre back. You'll see the reason why he went out on loan to Charlton later. But yeah, Lalo Menendez, I made him the promise apparently when we signed him that we would send him out on loan, so I let him go to Freiburg. It's left us a little on the sort of short side up front as far as actual players I want to play there. I've only really got 2. However, one of them you will see in a moment. Now, first signing of the day, Fernando Rodriguez. Another Mexican. We are rapidly changing from Manchester City to Mexico City. He is a good young 18-year-old. He is getting in the side, as you can see down here. He has played a few games. He's played quite well in a few games. He's scored a couple of goals. I'm loving his work, basically. And for 12.5 million and now worth about 50 or 60 because, you know, he's in the Premier League and everyone's worth 4 times what you'd have to pay for them anywhere else. But yeah, loving that signing. Now, I received a complaint that there were not enough Norwegians in the squad. So I went out and got one. Not just any old random Norwegian, but he is a good, solid centre-back. He's performed perfectly well since he came in, 7.15 average in the Premier League. So, yeah, Håkon Rosten is 31, and yeah, for 6.75 million, I will take a very solid centre-back all day. Pretty good in the air. Hasn't scored for us yet from a corner, but, you know, we'll give it time. But yeah, and also consistent, likes big matches. Can't ask for much more than that for a pretty low fee, to be perfectly honest. Now, not quite such a low fee, but still not that expensive given his attributes. Dorival Aguiar, who is our new starting striker. He's world class, 33 million release clause. He was still in Brazil, 23 years old, again, now worth at least twice what we paid for him. A lot of blue in those attributes, loving that. Don't know how much he's affected with his traits of runs with ball down right and cuts inside from left wing. It kind of makes it feel like he wants to be out wide somewhere. And he has put on an assist with the ball from down the right. But yeah, he was too good to turn down. We had some money left over, and yeah, he was very late on deadline day. But happy to have him here, especially as Cliver Dominguez is currently injured. Now, here we go. It's against Inter. We have a slight problem because Rico Lewis, after missing that penalty, has been injured. So Aguirre, who is complaining about his wages because, you know, he's only on 3.5 million, poor lamb, is in there at the moment. Brancadori is sort of like switching to train to be fullback because he can play fullback and he's probably the best other option we've got there, but I don't really want to use him as a first choice because he's not really an attacking fullback. He's a centre back, but he's handy to have on the bench for that sort of thing. We're going with our sort of DM today, rather than the deep line playmaker, Kasongo will be the playmaker in central midfield, which means Castellanos is in, Casas is out on the bench. So we can mix it up if we need to. We can go back to our normal one. Aguiar is having to sort of play up front, but we have had a few days since the last game, and we have got other options against possibly weaker opposition. But we will go with this. Let's have a look. Talking of the opposition, right? No one to force onto a weaker foot, and basically it's just going hard on anyone who's not a defender. Loving your work, assistant manager, whatever your name is. Do you know? I don't even know. He could walk past me in the street, I wouldn't know him. Bless his cottons. Right, we have started okay. Like I say, we beat Bayern, we drew with Dortmund. This is our other pot 1 side that we have to play. So theoretically, we shouldn't have anything as difficult as this again. And most of our games are slightly easier, although we have got Brighton, who can be troublesome, shall we say. Right, I just want to tell the boys I've got a bit of faith in them, especially you, Aguiar, who's now scored. Got his first goal in our last game. A little bit lucky to get to the ball. It was one of those slide tackles that plays the ball through. Anyone who's played FIFA will know all about them. But they do happen quite a bit in Football Manager as well, because apparently Miles saw it happen once in a game and they've just plugged it straight in. Now, talking of Football Manager, the big news for those of you who don't know is that there will be no Football Manager 2025. You may remember from last October, November time, it got delayed, and they have now decided that it's not up to the standard that they require of it themselves, and I'm fair enough with that. I would rather have a game that works properly and wait for it than one that is buggy as anything and doesn't really do what it's supposed to do. Especially if I'm paying for... I mean, to be fair, the hours you get out of this game, it's more than worth the money any time anyway. But yes, they have officially delayed it. They haven't said exactly when to, but presumably around the same sort of time as they would normally have released Football Manager 26, which is probably, I assume, what it's going to be called now, unless they go with actually calling it after the year it's actually released in. Which, for some reason, games never seem to be able to do. Hello? Lecam is offside. Oh, how is that a highlight? It's not even a highlight, is it? Honestly, game. What is wrong with you? Well, apart from the fact you're not finished, or your next version isn't finished. But yeah, obviously switching over to the Unity thing has caused them more problems than they anticipated, and fair play to them for wanting to get out a quality product rather than something that people would have bought, because people just buy this game no matter what. And as Loki has pointed out, you know, they've basically foregone a load of revenue. Oh, the Cam, get in! First goal of the season. Because, you know, basically they only make one product, Sports Interactive, and this is it, and there's not going to be one this year, so basically they're not going to earn anything this year. Noosa, lovely volley over to Lecam, who nods it home. So, yeah, fair play to them for sticking to their principles, basically, and saying, yeah, okay, we'll take the hit financially, but we want this game to be as good as you expect, effectively, and as good as we expect. So, yeah. Oh, go on, Noosa. He took a slight knock playing for Norway, but seems to be running all right, doesn't he? Oh, Aguiar. Got the old pitching wedge out on that one. But to be fair, from that angle, if he'd have got that in, I might have given him his goal bonus myself. I'm sure he's on a big one. I seem to remember when we did his contract, he wanted a fat load of money for scoring goals. But then, you know, that's what he's in the side for. If he does it, I'm prepared to pay him the money. Because we're doubtless going to earn a shed load of money if he scores those goals. Oh, go on, Aggregate. Go on. You've got no help. You're going to have to do something on your own here. Oh, Lecam. Ambitious. Nothing wrong with ambition, Jean-Christophe. JCLC. Oh, Noosa. Nice. Kasongo just about gets it. Buonani. First time I've seen you on the ball, really. Oh, Kasongo, that's a lovely ball. Lecam. Oh, it's a beautiful finish. JCLC. Come on, got to be onside. Yes, 2-0. This is a lovely ball from Kasonga. Look at that. That's beautiful. On the chest. Bang. Fires across the keeper. That is a cracking goal. Loving your work. Oh, could have got to that, Castellanos. Now they're flooding forward. He's offside. He's a mile off. How is he not offside? Come on. Let's go from this. I'm not going to be happy. Oof, force another corner. Van der Ven getting a good block in. Good lad, good lad. Away! Close him. Oh, left him in extra space. Blocks it well though. Castellanos. That'll do. That'll do. Fine with that. Just get it out of the danger area, reorganise, get yourselves together. Right. Come on, boys. Let's put them away before half time. Let's get a third. I've been doing a lot of scouting recently, trying to find good young talent, basically, to bring in. Well, won't be January because we've got no money left, apparently. But yeah, for next summer, hopefully we should have a nice list of potential signings. Because as long as we can keep hold of these first teamers, they are good for a few years yet. Several of them anyway. There's a few starting to push the boundaries, but right, yeah, I'm actually going to tell you I'm pleased. You'll probably do something to really upset me any minute now I've said that, but okay, offside. Right, don't like the ball up this end, lads. Up this end in the first half is fine. This second half, no, don't want to see it. I want those people behind that goal to need binoculars in the second half. Oof, good header away. Still not clear. Oh, blimey. Could have done with someone getting a bit tighter to him. Alright. Seem to have come back into the game a bit. But things not won yet, lads, even though we're outplaying them considerably. Focus for 90 minutes plus, boys. 90 minutes plus of mental focus, concentration. This is why I go for those sort of attributes in players if I can possibly get it. Because I want them being able to concentrate, being composed, being able to make good decisions. Okay. Right, I'm going to demand more because you seem to have let them take control of the game. As far as the momentum is concerned. Really needs to come off yet. It's all going their way at the moment, boys. I haven't seen us have a highlight in this second half. This better be one. Oh, that's an awful ball. Oh, that's shocking. Considering the options you had, I'd much rather you just pumped it over the top than play that. I don't know, Guire. Good lad. Okay. There's Nusa. There you going. Okay. To Nusa. Lacam. Oh, there we go. Kasongo. That's well worked. Aguirre. Kasongo is offside by the looks of it. Yeah, he's off. Why is it two of our highlights have been players being caught offside? Doesn't constitute a highlight for my money. Haven't even let them get the shots away. Aguiar, you've had better days, Mush. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. Now, Kasongo is getting a bit tired there, so we'll get Darvic on for him. Now, okay, I'm going to put Casas on for Castellanos, because he's getting a bit tired in there as well. And, okay, we will get... Actually, I'm going to get Nuno Pedro on for Aguiar and then move Buonanni up front. There you go. How's that? How's that for a reshuffle? Oh, there they go. Traipsing off the pitch. Oh, nicely done. Go on, Lacam. Noosa. Oh, he's cut back in. Lovely. Oh, kind of ran into trouble a little bit there after he cut back in. Just for a fraction of a second he had the time and space, but never mind. Okay. Alright, they seem to have got round us. Oh, Aguiro's been beaten. It's been cleared. Oh, Pedro launches it up. No, it's coming back. Okay, highlight probably could have started here if I'm honest, game. Not really a lot happened before that, did it? Away! Oh, well, no, that's fine. Okay, now, I do want you to start doing that, and let's stop counter-pressing. Yeah, let's regroup and hold shape. Okay. Calm everything down, lads. Right. Focus. Okay. Now, I'm going to stick Brancadori on for Aguero to get that booking off the pitch if we can. That's all we're going to do. So all we're going to do. I was thinking about putting Clifton on for Fairs because he's a bit tired, but I'm just worried that Clifton is too much of a drop off in quality and Inter might take advantage of it. I think a tired Fairs is probably still a shade over a fresh Clifton at the moment. No. Not what we wanted. Once again, wondering why the highlight didn't start with him in possession, but never mind. Go on, Nuno. He's now got a cap for Portugal, I believe. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Noosa, 3-0. Game over. What a fantastic pass that was. Who played this? Casas. Oh, deep line playmaker. That's a beautiful ball. Beautifully taken. Noosa fires it the other side of the keeper this time. Oh, beautiful stuff, lads. Keep playing like this all season. I'll be very happy. And there we go. That's it. Job done. Wouldn't even be that bold about Inter scoring here because we'd save money on the clean sheet bonuses. Oh, it's a great tackle from Van der Ven, who then just decided not to chase after the ball. Oh, Darvic, there we go. Come on, ref. There we are. Lovely job. Well, that was convincing, wasn't it? Blimey, we're not actually good, surely. Oh, we might be. We just might be. Right. Well, I'm just going to say some pleasant words to the boys, and I'll see you back at base. Right, well, they all seem to enjoy me speaking nicely to them, so possibly something for me to bear in mind. Who knows? As you can see, we are third in the Champions League table. We are fourth in the Premier League table, but only 1 point off of surprise leaders West Ham. Lord knows what they're doing up there. And, yeah, so both going well. Now, Carabao Cup, obviously having got Arsenal in the third round, of course we drew Tottenham in the fourth round, didn't we? Because we couldn't have got, oh, I don't know, Salford or Cardiff or Rochdale or anyone like that. Oh no, we have to get one of the other best sides left in the competition. That will be our next match in our schedule, but well, actually, no, it won't. We've got Forest before that. But you probably won't see that. I will, again, crack on for a bit and we'll come back for something in here. We've got Chelsea and Arsenal in there somewhere, so maybe we'll come back for one of those. Neither of them has started particularly impressively. But, and, you know, never know. If we get through Tottenham, we might have another League Cup game in there. All sorts of things are possible. Oh, good. That's looking nice. I didn't notice that. We've got 2 weeks between the Chelsea and Arsenal games. Good. That means I can go full strength in both. And we've got, RB Leipzig are a decent side, but Young Boys, we should be able to play a slightly weakened lineup, and certainly Ipswich. Hey. And Burnley before that as well. So, yeah, there's chances to rest people here, is what I'm saying. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'll stop rambling on. And, yeah. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time for whichever game I happen to get to at that point. Bye-bye for now.